Cool? What is going on, guys? My name is Brandon from Your Average Noob, and you've done worse. Let's see where to start on this Raw. Paul Heyman was there. I love seeing Paul Heyman, and then that means Brock Lesnar was there. I'm about seeing Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar, Paul Heyman come out. Then Dean Ambrose comes out. Of course, Dean Ambrose, being the completely sane man he is, says he's ready for a trip to Suplex City. And of course, Brock responds by giving him nothing, because that's what Brock Lesnar does. He doesn't do anything when people say they want to go to Suplex City. The WWE's been kind of teasing a heel turn either on Ambrose or Reigns' part, and since Reigns is Roman Reigns, I don't think they're ever going to do it. So it looks like we're going to see a Dean Ambrose heel turn very soon. I'm going to assume at Fastlane. The problem is everybody wants to see it for Roman Reigns. The problem I have is if Roman Reigns turns heel, everybody's going to cheer. Or at least the internet marks will cheer, making him a face. But now that he's a face, the internet marks boo, making him a heel. I feel like the kids who watch WWE will boo Roman Reigns. It's just a role reversal. The internet people will cheer for Roman Reigns if he's a heel. The internet people will cheer for Roman Reigns if he's a heel, and the kids will boo instead of the kids cheering him now and the internet marks booing him right now. Just had a wrestling rules inception. So naturally, we see Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose just naturally in Stephanie McMahon's office looking at Triple H's belt, WWE Championship belt. I'm thinking to myself, why does Triple H just leave his belt out like that? Roman could have just taken it, or Dean could have taken it. I could see Dean taking it. I obviously read too much into things. And then Stephanie tries playing all these mind games with Reigns and Ambrose, and you're just thinking, oh boy, here we go. Make obvious heel change obvious. I mean, we know obviously there's going to be something big happening at Fastlane because there's no championship match. So a heel turn seems like the thing that'll happen. And now, of course, Stephanie McMahon is making it utterly and disgustingly obvious. Not to mention the commentators were kind of hinting at it all night. It's like, okay, stop! Stop, we need to be surprised. It's as if they're gonna be like, don't forget about the main event match tonight where somebody's turning heel. It's Ambrose. Coming up next. Lol. So finally, after all that, we finally get to a match. It's Rusev versus Kalisto. Okay. Of course, Alberto Del Rio was sitting commentary for this one while he watched Rusev take on Kalisto. He's like yelling at Rusev during the match too. He's like, oh, why can't you beat the little man Kalisto? Terrible Del Rio impression. And of course, just because they didn't want to make Rusev look like an idiot, he got counted out. Imagine that. Maybe Rusev only knows Bulgarian 1 to 10. He probably doesn't know the English 1 to 10. Next up was the Social Outcasts taking on the Usos, or specifically Curtis Axel and Adam Rose taking on the Usos. I'm telling you, Curtis Axel fits into the Social Outcasts like I fit into a small t-shirt. And I mean, this one right here is at least a medium, so what does that tell you? In other words, Curtis Axel just should be in another group or by himself or in TNA. To think of it, I feel like Curtis Axel would really fit in TNA. Dixie Carter, book it. Anyway, Usos win, hooray. I swear, does anybody even care about the Usos anymore? Hey, you can't say that, they're Rock's cousins or something. I mean, I'm pretty sure Nia Jax is Rock's cousin too. Okay, I get it, nobody cares about the Rock's family. And quickly before I forget, can anybody get over those, like, cheesy Fastlane sound effects they're using for all, like, the previews for all the matches at Fastlane? Oh, the triple threat match at Fastlane! Roman Reigns will take on Dean Ambrose and the Beast Incarnate Brock Lesnar in a triple threat match at Fastlane. I think the part of Fastlane I'm looking forward to the most is watching the Edge and Christian show after Fastlane. Is that bad? And then we had a nice little segment of Miz TV. Now, if you've watched my videos before, you know how I feel about The Miz. I really don't like him, but in this segment, he actually did a really good job. He was playing a really good heel by not letting AJ talk and just being The Miz and being an asshole. Until eventually AJ attacked him and made himself look pretty good in the process, and then Miz took off, and apparently they're gonna have a match on SmackDown on Thursday, which should be pretty good. I mean, Miz is pretty good at getting guys over, so, and he's a really hated guy, so it'll really work to further AJ slowly but surely. Excuse me, why is the WWE burying AJ Styles? I mean, he should be the WWE champion right now, and the Intercontinental champion, the US champion, the tag team champions. He doesn't have a tag team partner. He should be his own partner, duh. Slow down. They will push AJ Styles, just slow down. Very, very rarely does WWE push somebody that quick no matter who they are. Excuse me, they pushed Paige that quickly? Paige was also developed by WWE in NXT before she took that Divas Championship show. Shut up! Well, Paul White the Giant won the WCW World Heavyweight Championship on his first night in WCW. Speaking of Paul White the Giant, The Big Show had a match tonight against Eric Rowan or the Wyatts. They didn't say who that match was for. Did they say it? I missed it. All I know is Rowan was in the match, got beat by Big Show, and then the Wyatts beat up Big Show. Put him onto some stairs. This setting up what I think is going to be Big Show and Braun Strowman at Fastlane, and then Undertaker, Braun Strowman at WrestleMania. In case you were curious, Tyler Breeze got squashed by Titus O'Neil. No, his punishment is not over yet. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, Tyler Breeze apparently left Raw early one week, or left a taping of SmackDown early, and pissed Vincey off. You don't do that. Which is why we haven't seen much of him, and he's lost a match to Titus O'Neil at Raw, as well as Superstars. And I feel worse saying that I actually watched Superstars last week. Brie Bella Charlotte match. I just assumed Charlotte was going to win, or Sasha Banks was going to get involved, but no, Brie won after Ric Flair did a dance on the apron and almost kicked Alicia Fox in the head. It'd be a beautiful dream for WWE PR. Excuse me, why do you have an old man kicking a young woman in the head on your show? Yes, the FCC would like to talk to you. WWE, go to the FCC's office. Then a little later, after Triple H and Brock Lesnar had a conversation I didn't pay attention to, Sasha Banks comes out, and I'm like, Sasha Banks, let's go. And she comes out alone. She does a little promo, and she talks about how she doesn't need Team Bad, and she's gonna do things on her own right now. And then Naomi's music comes on. I'm like, yes, I love Naomi. I love Naomi so much. She's used to be a funk. I hate Naomi. Not only does Naomi come out, she comes out with Tamina. Oh, and they both have microphones. Oh, joy! So after a mediocre promo for Naomi and Tamina, they get out of the ring and Becky Lynch comes in. Hello, it's Becky. Oh, my angel Becky. Hashtag, you know what we need trending. You know what we need trending. Get Brandon a date with Becky. So Becky and Sasha have their match. It's obvious what's going to happen. Sasha says, you know, I can do this on my own. I don't need your guys' help. And then they just kind of like take Sasha and they're going to, you know, beat her up. And then Becky comes out and they fight. And then I'm like, yes! And Becky's beating on Naomi. I'm like, yes! Oh my god, it's a dream come true! Literally watching Naomi get beaten up by Becky Lynch was probably one of the best things I've seen in a long time in wrestling. Just because I hate Naomi so much and I love my Becky. So Team Bad is officially, which it really has been for the last, like, what, month? Nobody cared. Next up was Kevin Owens versus Dolph Ziggler. You know how much I love both of them. Every time Dolph comes out, I just tweet out, Dolph! It was a really good match. Dolph wins. I was kind of psyched for that. I was like, yes, let's go. But I was like, oh, Kevin, you lost. But Dolph really needed the win, and I'm glad he got it. Some Golden Truth stuff happened. Chris Jericho confirmed he'll be the one feuding with AJ Styles during an interview with Renee Young, which people are going to be like, oh, Chris Jericho didn't have that great of a match with AJ Styles. But remember, the match he had with AJ Styles the night after the Royal Rumble, he had been in that match for 50 minutes. No wonder he was slow the next day. And finally, the main event, Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose take on New Day Rocks. New Day Rocks. New Day Rocks. Oh, booty ham! Hashtag booty ham. Literally, everything that comes out of their mouths is gold. I love it. So Reigns, Ambrose, New Day have a pretty good tag match. Reigns and Ambrose win in the end, and then out comes the Beast. Big E, Kofi Kingston, Roman Reigns are all kind of knocked out of the ring, which leaves poor little Dean Ambrose to get F5'd from the Beast. And something I think that'll go with the heel turn on Ambrose's part. Oh, you left me in the ring with the Beast incarnate. But it also could be something that went along with the promo at the beginning of Raw saying he wanted to go to Suplex City. I don't know what they're going to do there. I just think that Roman should be the heel turn and Dean Ambrose should be nuts. Because I think he's even finding his character more now, and I think that's just building him up more and more to be a face. And if you try to turn him heel, only like nobody's gonna. Simply, it should be Reigns turning heel because people are booing anyways. Just hopefully the internet marks will go along with it and boo if he becomes a heel. Because if the internet marks are cheering for the heel turn, then it's just gonna be backwards again. And you kind of heard Roman Reigns getting booed in the match with the New Day. You know what that tells me about Roman Reigns? It doesn't matter if he's getting booed or cheered, he gets more attention than anybody else on the roster, really. I mean, with the exception of like AJ Styles, but he's new. But Roman Reigns, either people are cheering him or booing him, but he's getting a reaction out of everybody. He's not a guy who comes out and just gets no reception whatsoever. Booing him is still a reaction. If you go to a WWE event to boo Roman Reigns, the WWE's like, yeah, of course, come on, let's go. Because you paid for a ticket to go boo somebody. You know, they don't care if they're trying to build him up to be a top guy in the company or not. Who cares? They don't care what you think. They're just gonna put Roman Reigns out there because he gets reaction and he puts butts in the seats, whether you like him or not. That's all I got for today, though. Join me next week for next week's Raw reaction. I still have to fix this whole green screen thing. I don't think this green's bright enough because you can kind of see the green around my face and all that. Need to fix that a little bit. I know it's a little off. But let me know what your opinion to Raw was in the comment section down below. Leave a like or dislike on the video, and make sure you subscribe, and also follow me on Twitter, @AverageNoobTV. Let's talk wrestling. Now, if you excuse me, I have to go watch Superstars on demand on the WWE Network. That's a joke. I'm not actually doing that. I see the green tinge of my hair. Maybe I should just dye my hair green. Now that I won't be able to see it at all. Can't really see. Oh my god. Look how green my hair would be. Oh, I look like the Hurricane. Oh my god, I need to cut my hair. Nah, let's let it grow. Why do you wear hats? Well, look at my hair when I don't. Bop, bop. Bop, bop. We can get it all the way on. Yeah, that's not it. Ow. Close enough.